sit downstairs with the formula. You'll explain everything to you, okay?
At least he gets locked up down here because the courthouse is right down the street. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I have court. I hope Mr. Joshua Jones is prepared to give a statement. Why did he put his hands on me twice? Why did he try to assault me and threatened to take my belongings? He has a lot of questions. I mean, a lot of answering to do. 'Cause when they see that footage, they're going to say, why? Why did you follow Mr. Bailey? But with that said, it is snowing again. We're in downtown Brooklyn. Good morning, everyone. We're in downtown Brooklyn. We're going to the courthouse. I have court today.
She actually
As I said in the beginning of this video, we have to deal with the incident that happened on January 2nd, the day after New Year's. I was assaulted, but I was arrested for misdemeanor assault with pepper spray. You're literally going to put someone in jail, in prison for pepper spray. Listen, I know there's a right and wrong when using pepper spray, but I was in my right to use pepper spray when against a known homeless, violent, and alcoholic abuser. So I don't want to hear that from the courts. This is absurd. This is talking about here. Take my camera equipment. Yeah, go ahead, man. Get a good lawyer. You better have a good lawyer today, boy. They get one of those Polish friends to lawyer up for you since you want to hang around them so much. So yes, everyone, we're going to the courthouse right here. This building right here. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, if you're just tuning in, but we know what this is really about. The city trying to dig and get money from everyone they possibly can. This is what this really is about. Let's be honest. Wasting my fucking time knowing that this guy has no home, no job, no place. He has to pay a single tax in this state. But yeah, we're going here, everyone. So. Look at this slush. I'm walking here. Yeah, all this slush. This, you know, New York City is very bad when it comes out to the snow cleanup. They're very, very bad at their jobs. This is why McDummy decided to raise the shoveling price from $19.71 to $30 an hour. But you need 5 pieces of identification to shovel snow. That's just absurd. Why would you need 5 pieces of identification to shovel snow, but you don't need ID to vote? Think about that. That's crazy, isn't it? This man doesn't know what he's doing, bro. So, I gotta check in very soon, everybody. Yeah, I know New York is doomed. But guess what? The mayor has plenty of money to give more migrants more money, though. He has $1.3 billion to give migrants. But he doesn't have that money to give to homeless or people that need housing assistance or housing in general. It's comical. But I just want to give you guys an update that I gotta go to this courthouse right here today. And waste time. Well, it's not waste of time, but someone's wasting my time. Yep, he is a joke. He's nothing but a joke. Come on. You're gonna ask New Yorkers to give you 5 pieces of identification just to shovel snow when you can go into any voting center and vote without an ID. This man, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, he's never had a job in his life. He's inexperienced. He's just tapping himself in. This is his first, mind you, he's learning as he's going. And that's not a mayor that you want. You don't want a mayor that's learning as he's going. You want a mayor that already knows. But then again, these mayors that New York City have had in the last decades have been very disappointed, especially Adams. You spent over $1 billion on migrants and then another $1 billion on EBT. But you're denying me for EBT. I'm gonna walk around the block. We got plenty of time. I don't know why people are waiting outside. I thought courts open at 8:30. I don't know. Well, New York is New York now. Well, New York is known, man, New York is gone. This is not New York. This is dictatorship here. This is not New York anymore, man. Listen, if no one's been born here during the 70s, 80s, and 90s, then you're not a New Yorker, bro. I don't care about Generation Z. Generation Z is a lost cause. For some, there is a lost cause. Oh yeah, they found a lot of bodies last time, but this snowstorm wasn't that serious. Yes, there might be some casualties.
I had to come back out here because I gotta go to the
But please subscribe, like, and share, everyone. Welcome to downtown Brooklyn. He said the Soviet Republic of New York. That is what I was thinking yesterday. Holy shit. You basically could call New York City Yep. New York City is now the Soviet Republic of New York. I'm homeless too, but ain't nobody feeling bad for me. That's right, I'm homeless too. So. All right, we on State Street and Smith Street. I think if I walk down Smith Street this way, I should go all the way down to Greenpoint, not Greenpoint, Red Hook. But anyway, guys, dude, I lived in California so many times. I lived in San Francisco. If you watch my YouTube videos, I was in Santa Barbara, LA twice. San Jose twice, San Francisco twice, even though we've been visiting in San Francisco since we were a kid, but San Francisco is not San Francisco anymore. Yeah. I lived in Portland, Vancouver, Seattle, Winnipeg, Madison, Wisconsin, Milwaukee. As a native New Yorker, I got out, and then I come back after the pandemic and all this crazy nonsense. I get robbed multiple times, non-stop. People just stealing. They don't want to. See, if I was a bad person, I would end up stealing too. But I choose not to steal. I choose not to do crime. I choose not to assault people for speaking their First Amendment right about their community, especially when they pay taxes and they donate to the community refrigerator with their own expense. So take it with a grain of salt. And this is what this is about. This court hearing is about. What actually really happened? Well, Mr. Joshua Jones followed me outside the business to tell me he heard I've been talking shit on my podcast. You heard, or someone told you, because you don't even have a device. Doesn't even have a cell phone. You don't even have a phone number. You don't even have a job to have a phone number. You can't even live stream the truth about what happened. This is why these people, the New York City courts, you're wasting your time. You're trying to convict me of a crime. Mind you, using pepper spray, because this guy not only assaulted me once, but twice. He tried to pull me down to the ground. That's assault. So I have every right to use pepper spray. I didn't have listen, I have pepper spray and I have mace. Mace is stronger than the pepper spray. He's lucky I didn't actually use my bare hands. But mind you, I wrote to the courts. I was already disabled at the time. So what do you want me to do? I have no choice. If I feel like I'm in imminent danger, I'm going to pull out the pepper spray. I think I have that New York City right, because there's no law saying that you cannot carry pepper spray. It is legal to carry pepper spray or mace in a small contained bottle, which is a bottle, and they have the evidence. A small little bottle, small little bottle like this. You're going to put me in jail for a small little bottle for protecting myself from a no drunk ass fucking homeless dude that doesn't want to do shit for himself, doesn't even want to brush his teeth. So I can say whatever I want to say about that douchebag. But take it with a grain of salt, everyone. No, I do not prefer the houseless life, because winter is all fucked up. Luckily, I have a place to go to for the next 31 days. But that depends if I can pay my rent, because we just lost both of our jobs. I just lost both of my jobs. Why? I was in recovery. Yeah, which sucks. And I've been applying to jobs ever since then. Hopefully, we get a reply back from a decent job that pays well. That $19, like I said, the mayor offered $19 to shovel snow, then changed his mind and said $30, but you're going to have to bring 5 different types of identification. Like, what New Yorker carries 5 types of different identification? He wants a utility bill. This is how New York City, makes it hard for people to get jobs. When they do shit like that, when they ask you for 5 pieces of identification, like, you don't have that. You have 2 at minimum. Then they want a utility bill, they want a phone bill, they want a bank statement, they want a birth certificate, they want your social security number, which is appropriate. But to ask for everything else is just a surge to shovel snow. This is what makes New York difficult to get a job. When they ask for things that you normally don't carry around. And since I'm adopted, I have to ask my foster parents for other documentations. And mind you, I'm a foster child, so I need to ask them, and I'm disowned. So I don't get no love from them. So I'm out here on my own. And as someone that's been houseless, in and out of hotels and homelessness and tried to save money, you know, it's been very difficult in New York City. This is why I said what I said. Wisconsin treated me much better than New York City did, by far. I don't care how short time I was back here. No, it's been 4 years. I've been denied EBT 4 times, mind you. The city is cutting down services, so forget about applying for EBT or going into a homeless shelter. They close down homeless shelters because the mayor is cutting funding for all services in the city if he gets his way. If he increases the 9.5 property tax, I guarantee all your services that you're getting, New Yorkers, slash. He's even cutting NYPD, which is stupid. Why are you cutting the NYPD budget? And the fire department budget? And the EMT budget? We need more officers on the street. We don't need less officers on the street. But then again, he's anti-police in a way, the mayor. He's been anti-police for a long time. And I don't agree with him. We need more police officers on the goddamn streets. He wants to cut the budgets. Mind you, in my PD, it's what, 1,200 under? They need at least 34,000 or 35,000 cops. That's the bare minimum. They would love to have 45,000 cops, but they can't even get that because the city keeps cutting the budget. And the mayor is going to cut the budget. So, now, but then again, there are more people leaving the police force in New York City than being recruited, which is a problem. Sounds like a stupid person that don't know his goddamn common sense. But with that said, everyone, listen, if police officers are playing with civilians in a snowball fight and an officer cries foul play, then he's not a good person to play snowball fight with. That's what I say. But let me get going, ladies and gentlemen. I want to check in early. I want to talk to my attorney and see what's going on because I want to get out of here as quick as possible. I got a life to fucking get to. I got to survive just like everyone else. And I just lost both of my jobs, so I really am pissed. They don't have no income at this time. And mind you, someone left a comment the other day talking about, you figured the YouTube system out. I was like, I didn't figure the YouTube system out. YouTube just gave up. I'm not going to get on my knees and ask for you. I'm not accepting YouTube sponsorships or collabs because they all turn out to be scams and hurting people. So I'm not going to do it. I'm only going to do collaborations. If I can get a paid collab, that'd be nice. But I'm not doing any paid collabs on YouTube because they're all scams. And as someone that's actually on this platform trying to give you a transparent reality of New York City, yeah, YouTube doesn't like my content. But I found a way around YouTube's bullshit algorithm where I can get views. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go inside this courthouse. I'm going to get checked in. So, because I do have another appointment, which is my doctor's appointment right after this. So, yeah. Wow. I'm sorry, Andrew, but, you know, people have the right to live where they want to live. And you can't tell someone not to bring hospitality to your neighborhood. Because maybe that person is trying to get away from the bullshit and they have good hospitality. And that's what is happening in New York City. The native New Yorkers are leaving New York City. And they're not sticking around for this stupid dummy shit. They're not sticking around. People are leaving. You can't afford to live here anymore. It's impossible. But anyway, guys, subscribe, like, and share. I see you guys soon.